Joining us now live is Senator Tammy Duckworth. She is a member of the Senate Armed Services Committee. Senator Duckworth, thank you so much for making time for us tonight.
It's good to be on, Rachel. And hi to my old friend, Claire.
Hey, Tammy.
Hi, honey.
Let me ask you how it's been today. I mean, this is the first day of questions. To our eye from outside of the room, it feels like it has been a very unpredictable day where we've learned a lot of new information and heard some very new novel legal theories from the president's side.
Well, a lot of novel theories. And in fact, I think more than once the president's side has actually made the case for calling witnesses. And they've shown that they have just really obstructed justice and really prevented the presentation of witnesses and testimony and evidence that has already been gathered that we could look at right away. And so it was very strange, Rachel, because a couple of times I thought, wait a minute, I think they just made our case.
Tammy, you're in the room and you're having conversations with a lot of senators. You know when the pressure is ramped up. You've been around there. You've seen what happens when it's really a tough vote. Has the feel of the place changed over the last 24 hours? Do you think McConnell is now confident that he can block the American people from really knowing what went on in this very sordid event in American history?
You got to, Claire, when I look across the chambers to the other side, there are still pretty stern faces on the other side. I think people are still very concerned. I don't know that McConnell has locked up the votes. I don't think he's done that. And you can sort of tell that from the folks on the other side. And we've asked some pretty tough questions. And there's been more than once, as I said, when their side has made the case for calling for witnesses. Where, my question is, if they want to exonerate this president, why wouldn't they bring forward the witnesses that would exonerate this president? And when that happens, you can just see the tension on the other side of the room where they're like, oh, I wish our guy hadn't said that.
Senator Duckworth, it's Chris Hayes. It was striking to me how often there were sort of procedural questions about if we want to call witnesses, then what happens, and the degree to which the president's lawyers are making the argument of like, oh, you guys are going to be here for months. We're going to tie this up forever. I'm just curious how that read to you in the room, those arguments, what the intent of those arguments are.
Well, it read to me as kind of threatening, actually, to the senators, as if we wouldn't want to do our jobs, which we do. And in fact, it was a red herring because if you look at the Clinton impeachment trial, they were able to depose 3 witnesses in one day and 5 in the space of a single work week. So what they were arguing actually is not accurate. And in fact, in this particular case, the documents, it's just the NSA documents, have already been gathered. They just have to deliver them over here to the House. And so even as they're making this argument, it's a false argument.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.